Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of The Oval Season 4, Episode 12. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and I also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, well, welcome back. So, we don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on in. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but something seems off with the writing and the editing to where it's not feeling like it used to feel in the beginning. Now, granted, it was a lot of, overacting, especially like that first episode, that whole slap scene and all that stuff. It's been a lot of that, but like, I don't know, something about it. I don't know if he brought somebody new in or they had got rid of somebody. I don't know, but it's feeling off. And I don't know if that's just me. Like this first scene where Kadeem, he sees somebody laying in his bed and he immediately leaves out the room, and it's like he used one hand to close his door and was like immediately opening up the door to the pharmacy. Now I know it was probably like a span of time, but the way it was like I'm closing one door and I'm opening up another door, I was like, it would be different if they had like showed a scene of like, I don't know, creepy serial killer Jason, over there doing what he was doing, but it was like instantly like. And I was like, that just, you would have felt that like his apartment was connected to the pharmacy. And I was like, maybe I'm just like reading too much into this. But I was like, it was too instantaneous for me. And then like the fact you didn't even check the pulse on this person. You're in doggone somewhat of the medical field, like adjacent to the medical field. Like there's somebody laying unconscious in your bed and your first thought was get out of there. Your first thought is, oh my goodness, it's not, oh my goodness, let me check this person's pulse, make sure they're alive, see who it is. Cause like he was assuming it was Barry, but like I don't remember looking at the face for real, because I was still like going through my thing. And I was like, and then I was like, wouldn't it be something if it wasn't a Rakadooshi that had kidnapped Barry, but it was Kareem as a way to like keep Barry away from Sharon? I was like, that would have been funny. But now he's at the pharmacy and he's like berating Dale and questioning Dale about who you didn't have in my house, who didn't have in your room. I'm like, so you think that Dale just like found somebody and brought them back to your house and had them in your room? Like, you've been there too, sir. Like, what are we talking about? It was like, if it was so confusing. And then he kicks Dale out of his house. Dale's like, okay, I'm perfectly fine with you like kicking me out. I just want to know the reason for you kicking me out. Sure, and I'm assuming she don't live there no more neither, because she's talking about something, well, I can see if Nancy will let you stay with us. It's like, now you're staying there too. You no longer live with Kareem, which I completely understand why you wouldn't want to live with him. This man like left you to like fend for yourself when the president was harassing you. And again, I say it was not like he could have done anything. It was the fact that like you just left. And now you want to come back and you want to be all, I'm here to protect you and all that stuff. Like, boy, if you don't sit down somewhere. So we back at the White House, and Victoria and Donald are shocked that creepy serial killer Jason is alive, because she just knew she did the job right, and she's kind of like upset. Was like, how would somebody manage to get this food out and me end up unaliving the wrong person? And then like she was like, I can't believe I did not recognize my own son. I mean, you was in the process of trying to, unalive this same child that you were so shocked that you did not recognize. So your priorities in your mind was elsewhere, but still, like, you should feel, I mean, granted that this person that she did end up unaliving was like, maybe breaths away, or, maybe days away of like being, no longer here. Anyways, it's the fact that you sped the process thinking it was creepy serial killer Jason, because you didn't want him to spill y'all tea. Like, did you ever think that the reason why he is the way he is because y'all are the way y'all are? You ever think about that, Victoria? He's the way he is because y'all are the way y'all are. It was the nerve of her, like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did not recognize my own son. Hunter, he ain't trying to hear anything from them. He trying to go get him some sniffer and a certain, lady of the night. That's all he thinking about. Like, yes, I need to find my son, but at this moment in time, I need to give me a little sniffer in my system so I can think clearly. Because apparently that clears his mind. He is like, he can see into the future. Like, he knows all mathematical equations when he got a little sniffer in his system. It's the fact that not only is creepy serial killer Jason a creepy serial killer, like his priorities and his mind thinking just don't be there all the time, because Alan is trying to plead for his life, hey buddy, we really are friends and this, that, and the third. But like, it's the fact that he doesn't want to drink a beer because he is underage and he does not want to get into trouble. I'm like, you were literally holding this man hostage at Pum point. You have unalived 3 people. You unalive and assaulted Jean, hid her body. You unalived Mistress Denise. You unalived what's her name? Evil Sedity Grandma. And you're worried that you don't want to get in trouble and you was assaulted and kidnapped Ellie and Alan. But you don't want to get in trouble for drinking a beer? And I mean, you slashed several people. Y'all, I'm still mad at this makeup they have on this man. That, it's supposed to be a black eye. It's like when he first got to the cabin, he had that one eye. I believe he was laying on. Okay, so it was his right eye that was, all swole from, the jumping off of the building and landing on the car and whatnot. But now it's like it can jump over to his left side. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, that right side, it looks even bigger and more. Wait a minute, hold on. He was laying in the bed and it was this eye. Okay, so it was his right eye. Okay, mirror image and all that stuff. But like the eye looked even more swollen. I don't know the longevity of a bruise, but I know y'all can't really see it, but it's been several months ago I had to get a blood test. And this bruise is still, like, you can still kind of sort of see it. But, like, it was really pronounced for a good little time. And, I got a little more melanin in me than he do. But I was like, the makeup department is like, so... Like, it just looked like there's makeup on him. Now, I know this is not no hundreds of $1 million a budget, but like, just make it look more presentable. And the fact that I don't want to drink a beer because I didn't get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not 21. I'm like, sir, all the things that you've done could have landed you in jail and basically on, unalive roll. Yes, we trying to use words so YouTube won't flag me and get my video cut down. But yeah, all the things you've done, you could have been up under somebody's jail. You could have been walking the Green Mile, sir. So top flight security of the world dude, he is not unalive. That dude got stabbed several of the times. And it's the fact that he is up and alert and on the phone. So, really? How is it that, I know you top flight security of the world, dude, Secret Service dude of the world, and all that good stuff, but, like, you got stabbed several times, and you was knocked out, and you sitting on the phone, like, oh, yeah, I just stubbed my toe, walking around the corner. It's the fact that people have been in doggone car wrecks, car flipped over several of the times, and they just walk away like it's nothing. I have had this sore throat for the past 2 days, and I am annoyed about it. It mainly has to do with it. I was hollering a lot, watching movies while I was in Georgia, which I'm going to do a video about my experience trying to get to Georgia during this doggone winter storm going on. But it's the fact that he was just sitting there, calm, cool, and collective, apologetic that he was able to let, creepy serial killer Jason, get past him and all that good stuff. I was like, I still don't know why we didn't have more than one person, there, protecting, this precious, cargo that y'all got going on. But anyways, he is alive. And now they got to find creepy serial killer Jason. Donald clearly doesn't care about Lily. We know that. We found that out like season 1, maybe season 2. But when the doctor came in, I'm like, first of all, you look like you barely made it through medical school. You look like you just came, from the local bar, and you was also gambling at the same time. Like, he didn't have a medical bag or anything. Like, what are we doing? Your nails is dirty, but you want to come over here and check out my wound that I got going on? Yeah, it was her right shoulder. And then we find out that this dude is he's a veterinarian who got his license suspended because he was not properly taking care of the cats and the dog at his medical practice. And Donald somehow found this dude to come over here and work on Lily. And I was with Lily, like, no, sir, first of all, you don't have no badge on that's saying you a doctor. I'm going to need to see some credentials. Because for all I know, you could just be some regular bum on the street that doggone Donald put a white coat on and gave doggone $25 in a Popeye's gift certificate. I don't know you like that. Then you don't have your medical equipment. You don't have like no gauze, no peroxide, no alcohol, no stirring strips. You ain't got nothing that's gonna help me. The only thing you gave me, which I don't know how you did if your license is suspended, was send in my prescription. I appreciate you for that, but because it's helping out with the pain. But what you not gonna do is come over here with your unwashed hands and dirty nails and looking like you was just at the local bar and also doing the horse and the dog races. We not finna do that over here. And I am glad that Lily chucked that dude to do. It's like, you not finna come over here and work on me any old type of way. Like, you really gotta, like, side note, like, I know this ain't got nothing to do, like, she could have, like, an infection going on at this time. I remember one time I was in the hospital, and they came in and drew some blood. The next thing you know, I am put on isolation to where I cannot even leave the room. Like, when they came into my room to check on me, they had on their hazmat suits. Well, come to find out, the nurse who actually... my husband. The nurse who had drawn my blood did not wipe my arm off adequately. So when she went to draw the blood, there was some dirt on my arm or something. So they thought I had like a blood infection or some kind of bloodness going on. And I was on isolation for like 4 days before they realized what was going on. And then they was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Please don't sue us and everything. And my mama, she wasn't like trying to sue nobody. She was just happy that I was all right and everything. But, things like this. Lily could be like developing an infection from this gunshot wound that has not been properly taken care of. That's just my roundabout way of seeing that. Y'all, I feel sorry for that Secret Service agent Alonzo, because like his job is to protect the president and his family and all that stuff. His job is not to go out there and get him some sniffer. Like, he came in and I knew I don't know anything about sniffer like that, but the package seemed small and I already knew the hunter was gonna be like, this ain't enough. And it's like, since that's not enough, Hunter's like, we got to go out here and get some more. Like, how do you know I guess Hunter knows where to go get the sniffer from. But I'm like, how do you know this person is a credible person to get your sniffer from? Like, it's not like he's on, there's like the yellow pages, or like he has a Facebook page or Instagram page where you can get your sniffer at. And then he wants a lady of the night as well. It's like, I know, like, Eliza's like, this is enough that I can give you, so I'm not going to go to jail for a long time. You may be the president, but, like, they just not going to be wanting the Secret Service out here buying sniffer and, like, the president being okay with it. And it was like, when he came out, Max was like, I know what you're doing. He wants you to get him some sniffer. Little lady of the night. He's like, yeah. I've been with him since they was a governor. I know all about that, But make sure you got to do this and do that, because he will take a lot of it and he could, be unalive. So you might want to watch out. Like, he had to show him how to handle Hunter. Like, just imagine going to work and you boss was like, yeah, go get me some sniffer and a lady of the night. I would want to quit. No, I am not going to jail because you want to be over high as a kite. No, ma'am, no, sir, no way. I was about to say something, then I got to talking, and then my mind went to go elsewhere, and then I lost my train of thought. So maybe if I keep on talking, it's gonna come back to me. Okay. Oh, Nip Tuck. I used to watch Nip Tuck. My brother got me watching that, and it was an episode where somebody loved him some sniffer too, but doing it over a long period of time, they doggone sniff their nose away. And I'm worried that that's going to happen to Hunter. Like, you maybe, can, break down all kind of mathematical equations and do all this physics and everything else while you're doing your sniffer. But I'm worried that your nose is no longer going to be here, sir. I really am. And I hope that is not the case. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, for $3.99. Make sure your notifications are on to my beautiful Facebook video. You can click on it, you can like it and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do, and tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.